I really love casseroles because they become one-pot meals for the whole family, and this one is a favorite, particularly if you love pasta, cheese, and fresh vegetables. But I've got a half-homemade secret full of supermarket shortcuts that will deliver this one in record time. This is my baked gnocchi with broccoli and cheese. Now first we've got in a big bowl and we've got frozen gnocchi inside. This is your first supermarket shortcut. Then you're going to pick up your favorite jar of vodka sauce. Now not the vodka you drink, the vodka sauce in the jar, right? So we'll take this one and we're going to add it right into the baked gnocchi. And then another supermarket shortcut comes your way in the form of frozen broccoli. This is quick, easy, and goes right into the bowl. Remember, it goes in frozen, no big deal. What we want to do is get in there and give that a bit of a stir. Because these pieces are still frozen and some of the broccoli pieces are large, give yourself some time to really get in there and make sure that all of it is coated with that pasta sauce. Now, once we get all of that pushed down into the sauce and fold it in, also go slowly so you don't wear the vodka sauce. People think you've been drinking the vodka sauce. All right, let's get in here and get all this together. And then to this, we're going to loosen it up with some chicken stock. Add to that some garlic powder for extra flavor, because we're really looking to build layers of flavor in this casserole. This also makes ahead beautifully if you want to freeze it. And then serve it later. And then we'll mix in some Parmesan cheese to really richen it up and thicken it up. Now, once we get all of this incorporated, we're going to prepare a 9x13 pan. That 9x13 pan becomes your quintessential tool in the kitchen for so many supermarket shortcuts and half-homemade recipes. Now, once we get all of this turned together, that chicken stock really helps to start loosen up the whole mixture, so it really starts to mix and blend a little better and a little more easily. Now, we'll turn this to the side and add in our filling. Give this a nice scrape. Again, invest in some silicone spatulas, always your best friend in the kitchen, and get this all evened out. Now here's where I'm going to give you a little idea of some variations that you can mix this up. If you want to add some protein to this, say some cooked chicken, shrimp, you can always add that into the mixture and pop that in before we top that with the shredded mozzarella cheese. But here's another great idea. Buy pre-breaded, fully cooked chicken cutlets and chop those up into strips and layer them all across the top of the mixture before adding the cheese. You pop all that in the oven, the cheese melts, the chicken crisps, and it's almost like a chicken parm casserole, which is really fun. So now we're going to take our cheese and pop this right on top. Be generous with this. One of the only cheeses that I recommend you buy pre-shredded is mozzarella, because it's incredibly difficult to shred at home, particularly fresh mozzarella. All the other cheeses I would tell you to shred fresh, but this is one I'll give you permission to buy in the supermarket already pre-shredded. So into the oven we go at 350 for about 45 minutes. Again, if you decide you want to make a few of these ahead and freeze them, you can freeze them right in your stoneware 9x13. Just always remember to pop those in a cold oven and bring the casserole up to temperature along with the oven. That way the stoneware doesn't react to big wild swings in temperature. So another great idea for you from the Half Homemade Kitchen. Supermarket shortcuts always coming your way here on YouTube. And if you'd like more of these recipes, just click the subscribe button below.